But I see it in other films. I don't know. I feel like it's
farmers have hay.
I know farmers have hay. But why are we building house-sized haystacks?
You got to put it somewhere. Put it in a pile. You just gonna leave your hay flying all over the fields? You gotta stack it up.
I guess, but okay.
Come on.
It just feels like there's a better way.
Just say you're from a family of farmers. Know your hay facts. Hello and welcome to Steam Powered Movies. As always, I'm your host Mike, and I am here with my co-host.
Oh, hello. My name is Dana Fraedrich, and I am a steampunk and fantasy author.
Wow.
I'm going to do the entire podcast in this voice.
I dare you.
It would be very hard
I
to
triple
maintain.
dog dare you.
He's called my bluff.
I highly doubt it.
It's very hard to maintain. It's like really tight, like on like the back of your palate, and also like in the front of your mouth, because like when you do like the toffee nosed voice, you kind
toffee nosed.
Yeah, that's a technical term.
I've never heard that.
Have
term
you
before.
really never heard that?
No,
like that's like toffs, like people, like really fancy British people. Toffs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, toffee nosed. Yeah.
Hey, I learned something.
But when you talk in a toffee nosed voice, you have a very small mouth.
I can see that. The listeners can't see that. I can see it. Is anybody listening? If you're listening, this is Steam Powered Movies.
If you made it through the intro.
Yeah. This is a podcast where Mike and Dana watch a steampunk or steampunk-ish film, and then we talk about it, and sometimes it involves ridiculous voices.
Often.
And sometimes...
Quite often.
Sometimes it involves those magnificent men in their flying machines.
Those magnificent men in their flying machines.
Ta-da!
Mike, tell me right off the bat, how do you feel about a movie with a theme song?
I didn't hate it. Yeah, I was on theme. You know, it was stuck in my head during the intermission. It was playing a lot. But, you know, it's not bad. It's like jaunty.
Let me tell you what I think about it.
What do you think about it?
I think this is a bop. I love this song. I was dancing.
I mean, you were literally bopping during the closing credits.
And,
I caught you.
So there's a radio program, comedy radio program that called Cabin Pressure.
Okay.
From the BBC.
Yes.
I've long been a fan, huge fan. And they do this song in one of the episodes, and now I get why Arthur loves it.
Oh, that's where I'd heard it before.
I knew you had.
I was like, this is familiar. I've heard this.
You absolutely have.
Oh, that's funny.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the title of the film that we watched. Or the theatrical title, which was actually what was shown in the credits, was How I Flew from London to Paris in 25 hours, 11 minutes.
I don't think it's as catchy. I'm not going to lie.
Not quite, no. No, not quite as catchy.
And who's I? Who's the I in this? Which competitor was that supposed to be?
The guy narrating for the last 2 minutes that wasn't narrating before?
Well, he was narrating in the beginning as well. So was he...
Oh, you're right. It was the montage of like
was he
the
James
history
Fox?
of... I don't know. I didn't look for that in the credits.
Speaking of which, you didn't tell us who suggested this film.
Oh, yeah. This was suggested by a fan, a listener.
I have a story behind like how we got this particular film on our radar. So it was already in our list, but then I was at TeslaCon back in November.
Okay.
And this lovely fellow human
In Wisconsin.
This lovely fellow human, Paladin West Esquire, actually had...
An Esquire.
Yes.
Wow.
Indeed. Basically, he had some steampunk DVDs, and he's like, would you be interested in any of these? And I saw that Those Magnificent Men in Their Flying Machines was one of them. I was like, oh, actually, my husband and I have a podcast. Like, we have this on our list. I would absolutely do it, and I'll give you a shout out. What do you want to be, cited as? And so thank you very much to Paladin West Esquire for giving me a copy. I have a physical disc of this movie.
Yeah.
I own it.
We had to put it in a disc player.
Yeah.
To watch it.
So, yeah, big thank you to Paladin West Esquire out there for gifting me this film and whatnot, and also moving it up the ranks for us.
Yeah.
But
hopefully
anyway,
the Esquire is listening and can give us any feedback. Anything we missed.
Totally.
They're a big fan of this movie. But this film came out in 1965.
Yeah.
We're back in the 60s.
set in 1910.
Yes, set in 1910, which makes it maybe steampunk-ish.
Okay, so we're in the Edwardian period now.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, steampunk, it is quite squiffy sometimes on the time frame, because sometimes the Gothic genre is sort of folded into steampunk, and Gothic was the 18th century before Queen Vicky.
Okay.
So, yeah.
We're just like a little bit after.
Yeah.
Just
but
after
I will say,
flying was invented or made better.
Well, I did some research on this, in fact,
of
today.
Course you did.
This is for book research as well.
Oh, okay.
So people have been trying to fly, like the movie told us, for eons.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's since man could think.
Right. Yeah, the movie starts with a caveman looking at birds and being like, can I do that?
Excuse you. It was officially credited as Neanderthal.
Oh.
Yeah.
My bad.
You're bad.
I'm sorry.
That's right.
The guys from the Geico commercials are going to get after me now.
That's right. That's right.
The characters from the commercials in the Geico commercials.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're going to come after me.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we've been trying to fly for a long time.
Yeah. So I looked up some stuff on early flying machines and stuff. Leonardo da Vinci, of course, very famous for his ornithopter and whatnot. And they had an ornithopter in this, which I was very excited about.
Yep. A few times I cut to that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the things that struck me right off the bat watching this was thinking about the making of this film. And one, how many of these like old flying contraptions they had to like dig up or build for the making of this film.
Yeah, I want to know what the budget was.
Right? And like all these old timey planes that they had to actually fly for parts of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Some of the stuff, a lot of the close-up cockpit shots were not in the air. They were on a stage somewhere.
Yeah.
You could tell. There was no wind.
Sure.
For some of them. Some of the scenes there were wind. Some of them there was not wind. Maybe that's where the budget fell down, was on the wind machines.
I don't know.
But, and also, how many planes they crashed.
I know, right?
For the making of this.
They destroyed a bunch of them.
It must have been so much fun to make this movie.
Now, I want to say, the ones they crashed, they were probably on cables or some kind of apparatus. Because I guess they would have stunt people.
Yeah. I mean, some of it was probably stunts. And some of it was definitely on wires. There was quite a few scenes, I'm sure, that the planes were on wires and the cranes out of shot or whatever. I don't know exactly how they would have done it at the time, but cranes with wires makes the most sense to me.
Yeah, I would love to see a documentary on like how this film was made. Yeah,
I would have loved to see like a camera behind the camera, so you could see like around it and how the camera was set up. Yeah, it would have been. I think that might have been more interesting to me than this film.
Okay. So yeah, kind of give me your like overall impressions of this.
Overall impressions are I enjoyed thinking about how it was made. I enjoyed some of the hijinks, the scenes where they're just being goofy.
Yeah.
Speaking of, and this was on purpose a comedy.
Yes.
This film was.
Yes.
The tagline for this, do you know what the tagline was?
No, I don't.
The tagline was 20th Century Fox presents the motion picture that sets comedy ahead 100 years.
Wow. Big claim.
Right?
I don't know that it did that.
No.
Because if it was made in 1965, then they're ahead of us by 40-ish years?
Yeah.
Already?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're not. They're not. No. Some of their gags, great.
Yes.
Like the French taking the piss out of the Germans like the entire time.
Constantly. Yeah.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I laughed out loud at a bunch of those parts.
Oh, yeah.
The pants / like skirt gag, it's not that funny.
Yeah, it also doesn't have the same punch nearly now as it did then, because everyone then had like undergarments, like actual garments under their garments.
Blumas.
Yeah. And like even the guy had like stockings on.
Yeah, he had like long underwear.
Yeah, long stockings. And so
it's not that shocking.
It's not shocking for us.
Yeah, more it's just like that's kind of a cheap shot.
Yeah, no actual legs were shown in this film.
That is true.
Not even stunt legs.
I don't know if you know. People did not have legs back then.
What?
Yeah.
That's what's different.
Incredible. And when people say it was a different time, that's what they're talking about.
Mean.
Yeah, it's that they didn't have legs.
Were no legs. Man, gosh, a lot has changed in the last 60 years, Dana.
So true.
More than we knew. I mean, as far as steampunk stuff, there was a dirigible at one point.
Yeah.
When they were talking about the history of flight.
And a bunch of goggles and...
A train.
A steam train, yes.
Yep.
Okay, let me ask you, do you count the different planes and stuff as, or flying machines? Because I don't know that they ever said the word plane, but do you count that as steampunk?
The main lady, she said airplane.
Patricia.
She said airplane once, but I did also clock that they were mostly just saying flying machines. Like, he purchases so many flying machines. I think they were talking about the Italian guy.
I know. Yeah. That's so funny. Like, and speaking of the Italian guy, I do want to say the stereotypes in this film are bonkers.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, I wrote down notes. Okay.
I did too. Let's see what you got.
Okay, so we'll go in like order of country. So for Italy, the stereotypes I wrote down are sings opera, has like 6 or 8 kids, and then I like wrote in like, are there more children every time?
There might have been. I wasn't paying attention. That would have been a good gag, though.
Right.
Just more and more kids.
And then, like, just very dramatic.
Yeah, I wrote down fainting. I also wrote down the translations of the currency of the time.
Oh, I wrote that down too. What an exchange rate. It was 10,000 pounds or $50,000.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, the pound has long been stronger than the dollar. But
5 times.
Yeah, 5 times is a lot.
Or only 250 francs.
Oh, was it only 250?
Yeah. When they went to France, the French guy was like 250 francs.
I really, really do want to like know, like, did they do the research or were they just throwing out numbers? Like, I really want to know if those were the exchange rates at the time.
I don't know. I with a movie like this, it makes me wonder if there was like an extra layer of nerdy comedy built into that somehow.
I don't know.
Although the $50,000 to 10,000 pounds, and I believe this was an American-made film.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
When they were like, 3 cheers for the Americans.
Yeah.
It's the American. Oh my goodness, he's a hero.
Yeah. Yeah. Then that's probably accurate. I don't think they would have gone the opposite direction to make the dollar look worse.
Yeah, I don't know. Like the things that films like try to be accurate, and again, we don't know if these are the exchange rates or not, but like that the things that they like really take specificity into and then they don't kind of blows my mind. So I was not unsurprisingly, I was looking at the clothing, specifically the women's clothing.
Sure.
We were not pigeon chested enough for this era.
Okay.
So the silhouette of this era is like very like pronounced like pigeon chest. And a lot of times,
I don't know what that means.
Like, so women would use a lot of augmentation on the chest where like, you know, like how a pigeon's, I'm doing motions that the audience cannot see.
No, this is an audio only medium.
I know. I'm
Dana.
just saying, like, think of like a pigeon with like the puffed out chest. That's the way like the woman's silhouette would be in like a normal day dress.
Sure.
Yeah. Just like, whew, big puffed out chest with, like I said, that was done with augmentation.
Gotcha.
And I was very disappointed by this. Honestly, this might have been the lowest point of the film for me.
Oh, no.
So, like, she's riding her bicycle.
A historical inaccuracy. How dare.
Look, there's some things I take really seriously. And one of them is secret pants. Like, she's riding her bicycle in, like, the slimline dress. And women did not wear those dresses to ride bicycles because it is insanely hard, if not impossible. So they wore secret pants. They were pants that like either just when you were standing with your legs together, it kind of looked like a dress because the legs were so wide, or like there was a little flap you could like button across the front and then like, haha, pants, haha, not pants, secret pants.
That makes sense.
I take secret pants so seriously because I love this innovation in the wardrobe that happened.
But Dana, it was a plot point where she had to get her dress caught in the bicycle so that the American could help her. And then immediately, you know, they should be together because he saw her.
I can't believe he was the love interest.
Dana is shaking her head as I say all this sarcastically.
Is this the best 1965 had to offer?
That was the low point of the film for me, was the character drama stuff.
Ladies, raise your standards.
Yeah, the character stuff was definitely the low point. I said my kind of overall. What was more of your overall?
I actually really enjoyed this.
Okay.
I will say they were quite indulgent with the flying scenes. We're like, oh, we're flying over the countryside, and it was a screen, but still.
Right.
And they just like kind of kept on. It's like, oh, we're still flying. Okay. But we got away from the stereotypes. Can we go back to those?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're all over the place, people.
Keep
up.
This film is all over the place.
True.
Okay.
True. We're on theme.
All right.
This is a themed podcast. We're following the theme of the film. We're being all over the place.
Okay. So like the French, this might have been the strongest, craziest stereotype. Like naked women posing for a painting on a beach.
That was the first impression of the French.
That was the very first depiction of the French in this film.
That's what I wrote down. It's like stereotype French nude art.
Yeah. Just some casual assault again and again and again
Mm-hmm.
in the tradition of Pepe Le Pew.
Yes.
And just very lechy.
Oh.
Very lechy.
Although I did kind of like the joke that he kept meeting the same woman, like the same actress playing different women. That was kind of a funny joke.
What do you think was the punchline there? Because I was trying to figure it out.
I'm not really sure.
Is it that thing of like, you sleep with so many women, you like don't remember their names, or like they all look the same? Like I'm just trying to figure out like what the punchline is.
I don't know. To me, the punchline was they got one actress to play all those characters just for fun.
Yeah.
I think that was the punchline.
I think it's a really good setup. Like I said, I just don't know what the payoff is.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
The payoff is to break the fourth wall, Dana. It's avant-garde.
Is it?
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, so moving on.
Yeah.
We have Germany, super stiff, and like they can do anything with an instruction manual, which I actually love.
I wrote down Germany, instructions.
We had the Scot, who we didn't get to see enough of, in my opinion.
And back to the German. Of course, the German's downfall was he lost his instructions, so he could no longer fly the plane.
That's entirely fair, honestly. I feel that.
and I like that they were like, but I don't know how to fly. You have a manual. You can figure it out.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, like, with an SOP that is well written enough, you can do anything.
I mean, you heard the first thing. What was the first thing in his instructions? Was sit down?
Yeah. I told you, with an SOP
it's very
that
detailed.
goes through literally. I have like a past history of writing SOPs,
which stands for Standard Operating Procedure.
Yes.
For people who don't know,
it's basically a technical manual. No, like every single step in detail. So yeah. Anyway,
which the Germans in this film did, which was great.
I love it. It's so good.
Yeah.
But yeah, our Scot, who is in full plaid with a tam o' shanter and a kilt. He's called Ma'am, which I know is a joke about the kilt, but it's dumb.
I don't know if that was his character name. I think they were just calling him that.
No, like I wrote down Scot as like he's a Scot. He's a person from Scotland.
Right.
But no, Ma'am as in like a woman. Yeah.
But that was his name?
No, he was called Ma'am. Like he passes by and he's like, hello, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then he's drinking alcohol.
I mean, of course.
Because of course, yeah. So like that's our Scottish stereotype. And then are you ready for my last one?
Sure.
American. Cowboy.
Yep, that's exactly what I wrote down too.
That's the stereotype. Cowboy.
And then when the American comes over to the rich guy's house, he's like, does he have a gun?
That actually reminded me of that excellent scene in Doctor Who when like they go back to the Old West and the doctor's like, they're not going to shoot us. And River Song is like, they're Americans. And then like immediately puts up his hands.
Yeah. So apparently that's kind of always been our thing.
It's like, yeah, no. Yeah. There's a really good book called what is it?
That's a good title.
Yep. Oh man, I am
still going.
My Calamity Jane.
Okay.
My Calamity Jane. It's an excellent book. It's in the My Lady Jane series. And they kind of very, very briefly touch on the history of like guns in America, Civil War, how it all kind of started. And then they like make a really good joke and then move on. So yeah.
Speaking of places in the world, something I thought was funny pretty early on is when they were sending out the invitations and they said, we're going to get it out to everywhere in the world. And in front of them, there were 5 boxes.
Yeah. Those were all the places.
It was like France, Italy, Germany, US, and Belgium.
Oh, don't forget about Japan.
Japan was there too.
Yeah. Which I did get scared when Japan came to the scene.
Yeah.
Because anyone who talks like this in a documentary is generally not known for being very culturally sensitive. And I realized, like, I'm not nearly toffee-nosed enough in that voice. I think that voice is really hard to do well.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like I was so scared.
I was also like, oh no,
and honestly,
how racist is this gonna be?
It was a little racist, but honestly wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
And I was also a little bit glad that like they didn't keep Japan in for super long, because I was at all points I was scared of like, what are they gonna do? But did you notice they overdubbed him?
Yeah.
Like and I'm not sure I understand why. So this is Yamamoto.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, was the original actor like, was he difficult to understand? Because I was trying to like look at his lips, and it looked like he was saying the words that were coming out. But I don't like, did people think like if you have an accent, you can't understand you?
I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, it could have been some weird thing of the time. Or maybe just his dialogue didn't come out clean enough.
Mm-hmm.
It could have been any number of things. But yeah, basically the thing with Japan was like they came in and they were like the best at airplane.
Yeah.
And and then they got sabotaged and then they were out. And it's like, okay, because otherwise they would have just won.
Yeah.
But they kind of went the opposite. They didn't do anything really offensive. They were like, Japan, yeah, they're great. They're the best. We can't beat them. Okay, you're out now.
I noticed like 2 points where they were a little bit racist.
Okay, yeah, there was some little stuff, but
like,
it
was mostly like white people making assumptions, and one of them this actually made me really glad, was that then Yamamoto got to like be like, no, that's stupid,
right?
Which I actually really appreciate, because anytime a lot of times in writing and stuff we talk about like this balance where like if somebody is going to be like really offensive in some way, whether they're being sexist or racist or whatever, like you need to then have another voice coming in and being like, okay, but no, like this is not okay.
Yeah, but the Japanese characters themselves were presented as very competent.
Yeah. And that was great. I was really happy about that.
I liked that too. They should have won. They should have won the race.
Like that was never gonna happen. But I was kind of hoping that they like, I don't know, might have like a little fighting chance. So yeah. But they really did take out competitors quickly.
Yeah, well, I mean, it would have been a longer movie if they had to follow all of them. That's
true, and it was already it was over 2 hours.
Yeah, it was over 2 hours. There were quite a few characters.
Yeah.
There was a lot of planes.
Oh man, there were so many planes.
So many planes.
They
even
just had like
flapping wings.
I actually like that. I liked all the different planes that we got to see. I thought it was really fun.
Yeah, when they first got to the training grounds, there was like that scene where the Italian guy was going through all the different planes, because like he crashed his plane and then he had to try a different one and crash that plane and then try another plane. And of course he was the one with the wife who was so scared of him crashing because he just had crashed.
Entirely understandably.
Yeah, because they mostly crashed the planes. That's most of the action was the planes flying for a bit and then crashing.
Yeah. But I don't know like a lot of aeronautical history. Mm-hmm. A lot of my research honestly focuses on like when a thing was invented, was it invented in the time frame that I need it? And then I just look at that time frame that I need. I don't really go into like modern history.
Right.
Just so I can like write a semi-convincing, semi-plausible version of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of their landings, the guy who went around sabotaging everybody.
Sabotage.
Yeah. The guy who was like, I'm not going to leave anything to chance.
Uh-huh.
Who is, I guess, the villain of the movie.
Which, by the way, hang on. I'm going away from my microphone. Don't go anywhere.
Dana's running away from the microphone. She's going to make a bunch of noises.
Sorry.
She's grabbing the box because this is a
He's
physical.
on the cover.
Oh, you're right.
Why is he on the cover? He's the bad guy.
Maybe just because he looks the most aeronautical and interesting with the big mustache and the goggles and stuff.
He does look quite aeronautical.
Yeah.
But like, I don't think was he the biggest actor at the time? I don't know.
Maybe.
Like, I like very briefly looked at people's IMDb pages, and like, I think, Fox guy, what's his name?
James Fox.
James Fox. Like, I think he sort of had a really huge career. I think he maybe ended up having the hugest career, but at this time, I don't know who the biggest person was. Like, maybe it was this guy.
Stuart Whitman, the American, was top billed.
Uh-huh.
So I'm guessing he was maybe the most well known.
Mm-hmm.
Or just this being an American film, he was the top billed American.
Maybe that, yeah.
So that would make sense. But yeah, the speaking of the American and the bad guy, his choice for how to sabotage the Americans' plane was to take out one of the wheels.
Right, just one.
And it didn't even fall off on takeoff. It fell off after takeoff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's not really going to hurt him too much. Most of their landings are crashes. Like, that's not really going to do much.
This film, though, is full of gags.
Yes.
There are so many gags in this, which we were talking about Young Frankenstein. Like what did you say? Like a joke buffet?
Yeah.
It's kind of that
the
again.
Name of the episode.
But like it wasn't as witty, obviously. But like a lot of gags, like just you kind of like, okay, that if that gag didn't work for you, like there's another one coming really soon. Honestly, my favorite though was like the French versus the Germans.
Yeah.
Like the Frere Jacques was so good. And when I think it was like the German anthem or something was playing, and they bring out a gramophone and it's not even like the French anthem, which would have been okay, but like the fact that it's Frere Jacques of all things. Yeah,
well, so the end of that sequence, they started raising the French flag, and the French guy was like, "No, put the flag down. We don't want him to know it's us." I think he was trying to troll him anonymously or something.
I think they know. I do think they know.
I think they could have figured it out.
Right.
I think they could have looked at what was his name, Cassel, the actor who played the French guy.
I don't. Dubois.
It's Jean. Oh no, I'm talking the actor's name.
Oh, I don't know the actor. I never know actors' names.
I looked this up because this is kind of my thing from my research that I found out during the film. That's kind of my big thing I'm bringing here.
Okay.
All right. So we were watching the film. The French guy was on screen.
Sure.
A lot, and I was looking at him. And I was like, man, he looks very French. He looks like stereotypically French. He looks like that guy who plays the French guy in the Ocean's movies. He looks like Toulour. The guy who plays Toulour in the Ocean's films is Vincent Cassel.
Is it like his son?
Yes.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
No wonder he looked like him.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, isn't it?
That is actually very cool. I love that.
Yeah, I didn't expect that to happen. I was just like, I wonder if this guy's related somehow, maybe, or what is that? I was like, holy crap, it's actually his dad.
That's so great. I love that. Oh, that makes me really happy.
Yeah. So that was my cool French guy fact.
Yeah. So we did have a clown car fire truck.
Yeah.
Which was very nice. And then
the guy who played the fire chief was Benny Hill.
I saw that. Yeah. Like just, they had a lot of like really good comedic actors. Red Skelton was in it in the beginning and the end, who was a hugely famous comic of the time. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He was big. They could have played the Benny Hill music over the fire truck scenes.
Actually, when I saw him in the credits, I'm like, but why didn't they? Had it not been invented yet?
Maybe not. I don't know when that song was written.
Oh my gosh. One more, like a thing related to music, Mike.
Okay.
This is not actually his title, but I kept calling him the Commandant.
Are you talking about the German guy?
Our German
I know it's
guy,
coming.
and he's doing like the mouth trumpet. It made me so happy every time. Because he was so persistent with it.
Well, and I was kind of not sure if it was supposed to be in the film him doing his own music, or he was just doing that like as like on-set soundtrack like in real time. Because there was some times where his lips weren't moving, I thought, and sometimes where they were. But yeah, it was hilarious to have the funny tuba every time he was walking somewhere.
It was very good. I like to think he was doing his own theme music because honestly, sometimes you need somebody to do your theme music, and sometimes you're the only person around.
Oh man. So let's talk about the plot.
What there was of it.
The romantic storyline.
Oh, I know. No one here is likable. I wanted to like Patricia.
I did too.
I really tried for a while. And in fact, I did a
they start it from her perspective. You're supposed to like be rooting for her, I think.
Yeah, and like at first I was like, maybe she's just like using these two guys and she's just like playing them off of each other, and at the end that like she was going to be like, psych, I'm good. I don't need either of you. That or like I actually, what I wrote down is my prediction, because I said to you at the time 9:39.
Yeah, you made a prediction mid-film.
Unfortunately, that was not what I thought it might be. I thought maybe she had her own plane because she's got a rich daddy.
Yeah,
and maybe she would win. But no, that didn't
but she'd
happen
never
either.
flown before.
Yeah,
I did not like what they did with her character. I mean, besides how they treated her, in the very beginning, one of the first lines that the boyfriend says to her is, "You're getting good at noticing things."
I know, I caught that too, and I was like, I immediately hate you. Honestly, like the fact that like women like of the past just didn't murder every man they know. Honestly,
it shows real strength.
It really does.
And then when the boyfriend was talking to dad about if he was going to marry her, and he's like, I don't know if I have time. My schedule's so full. And he's like, I guess I could give up my card night. And then dad's like, we don't want to spoil the girl.
I actually wrote down like
my goodness
that like he had some like good perspective for like a minute.
Yeah.
And then it was gone. I was like, okay, never mind. I guess. Okay.
I was wondering, okay, this is way too progressive for 1965, but I was like, maybe it's going to turn out that he's gay.
Oh, that no,
and then
honey.
she ends up with the American. And then I don't know, because there was like a thing in the beginning. They were portraying her as like kind of a tomboy. And maybe like that's why he was into her or something.
But we like that. We kind of never came back to that.
No, not at all.
Which
like
feels disingenuous.
Yeah, I wrote down that she kept going back and forth between being like ambitious and capable and then stupid.
Yeah.
Like the character
like
was
the
just
damsel.
written stupid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the thing about, you said maybe she was playing them off each other, just trying to use them to like get a chance to get up in a plane and fly it. And then she does. And then she's like, I need help. Like suddenly useless at it. And then the plane lands and she faints.
Right.
And then it wasn't even like just taking advantage of him. She was like, oh, I'm really sorry. I was being dumb. Like, come on. Like, pick a lane.
That's actually how I felt too. Like, because I was trying to figure out her motivation, and then I realized, oh wait, no, she's just a vehicle to like prop up these two men.
Yeah. It was weird.
And like it's sort of difficult with older films because there are some truly great older films.
But Patricia did have what I thought was one really good line early on in the film.
Go on.
When they were asking her father if she could go up in the plane. And of course, whatever he says goes, even though she's like 20 something, maybe. I don't know. And he says,
Mike, I don't know if you know, women are basically children.
Oh, right. I forgot.
Yeah.
Sorry. He was like, if I was meant to fly, God would have given me wings. And she was like, well, you travel by train and you have no wheels.
Do you know what I was thinking actually during this entire conversation?
What's that?
Like, and honestly, this might have happened in real life, is that like the reason that women can't go up in planes is that their uteruses are going to fall out.
Oh, of course. Yes.
This was men's excuse for trying to stop women from doing so many things. Riding on trains, uterus is going to fly out at those speeds. Riding bicycles, uterus is going to fall out. Running marathons, uterus is going to fall out. Like this is like a thing that men thought was going to happen all the time. And was like, yeah, you can't do this because your uterus is going to fall out. And so honestly, like that was the only thing in my head during the no, you're not allowed to fly conversation.
I mean, in all fairness, if the uterus did fly out, it would be terrible.
I mean, I don't think it would be great, but like, you know.
Probably not feel good.
If you're not using it, kind of not a big deal, really. If you're not interested in what it has to offer, there we are.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they didn't even think to do that as a gag in the film.
You know, I don't know. I feel like using the word uterus in a film in 1965 might have it blacklisted or something.
Oh, you're right.
We can't talk about women's bodies.
Would have been way too spicy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only sex in this film is a literal roll in the hay.
Which
Dana's shaking her head again.
I couldn't help but just feel like it's gonna be so uncomfortable. Like you're gonna get hay in some places. That's not gonna be nice.
It's not structurally sound.
I actually had that thought too of like, don't you just fall through? This is a terrible idea. Honestly, like the logistics.
It was just for the joke.
I know.
It was just for the joke. Which, like, okay, some comedy points for, if you can't put it in the film, just have the gag be like, whatever.
I have the dumbest question.
Okay.
Because I see like these giant haystacks in films and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Are they real? Like, did people really build giant haystacks that like you need a ladder to get on top of? Why are we getting on top of the haystack? What's that about?
For the joke? That's why.
But I see it in other films. I don't know. I feel like
farmers have hay.
I know farmers have hay. But why are we building like, house-sized haystacks?
You got to put it somewhere. Put it in a pile. You just gotta leave your hay flying all over the fields. You gotta stack it up.
I guess, but okay.
Come on.
It just feels like there's a better way.
Just say you're from a family of farmers.
I am, but I live in a modern era where we roll our hay.
No, your hay facts.
Oh gosh, but yeah, this film is very zany. Like I would definitely describe it as zany.
Yeah, but I don't think it carried very much momentum through it.
Mm-hmm.
There were like bits of zaniness, and it was great. They were like flying into the sewage.
Which why is there a sewage farm?
I don't know, for the comedy, Dana. It's next to the racetrack, which is next to the airfield.
Right.
It's just where you put those things.
Uh-huh. And every cement wall is made of plaster. Every wooden building is made of balsa wood.
Yeah, and if you have a duel between the French and the Germans, you do it on hot air balloons with blunderbusses.
Obviously.
Which was great.
Yeah, that was... everything about the French and German face-off was great.
Uh-huh.
Every single time.
Yeah, the hijink stuff I really liked, and I liked the Italian guy. I don't know, he just seemed like kind of cool. Nice.
Yeah, he was kind of chill. And then he's like, "Oh, Protestant is going to win this race."
Yes.
That was such a good moment. Like I said, I don't feel like a lot of the jokes in this are like super witty or clever, but that one was.
Yeah, agreed. And the nuns were like, "All right, well, in that case,
yeah,
can't let them win." Oh man. You got anything else that you wanted to talk about?
I mean, I was curious about, okay, so the German plane like had an accident before like the race really set off.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I was curious if we didn't get clues of that being sabotaged beforehand, I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
But like German engineering is kind of famous for being really good. So in 1965, did they just not realize about German engineering and how good it is?
I think they just wanted the Germans to be the butt of the joke.
I guess so.
Just completely at every step of the way.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they did.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Also, there were 2 blonde English competitors.
Yes.
They looked interchangeable to me.
You know what?
Because like one guy had a dog, and then I was like, "Where's his dog? Where's his dog gone?"
Yeah, because when the guy with the dog showed up, I didn't realize it was a new character.
Yeah, me neither.
I thought it was just like the boyfriend guy, but now he had a dog.
Yeah, I know, same.
I'm like, oh, I guess he's flying with his dog now.
Which, like, cool, love that.
But then they showed them in the air. And we had like seen the boyfriend's plane enough that like I knew what that looked like.
Yeah, was it Antonia? Was the name of it?
Antoinette,
thank you.
Yeah. And then, so he was in a different plane, and then it was like, oh, okay. And the dog had a little sign.
I know. I'm the first dog to fly over the English Channel or whatever. It was very cute. Honestly, at that point, I was just rooting for the dog, unsurprisingly.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's a real shame that the dog didn't win.
I know. He deserved to win.
So many other people should have won this race.
Yeah.
I wasn't rooting for either one of the guys that were the contenders.
There are very few likable people in this film.
Yeah. And the English guy at the end was like, you're a good sport. We should split the prize.
Yeah.
Which I guess cool.
Okay.
I don't know.
I mean, I am glad that I felt like they kind of left it open-ended. Like maybe Patricia like actually doesn't marry either. Like he kissed her or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe she goes off by herself, figures some stuff out for herself, you know, figures out like who she is without a man.
Does she really want to move to Phoenix?
Right. Exactly. All right, honey, do you know about the heat there?
Yeah.
Because she had porcelain skin. I don't think she is built for that sort of sunlight.
Oh yeah. No, I mean if she's fainting in, the English weather, yeah, Phoenix is going to be a problem.
Yeah, Patricia, I encourage you to like go eat, pray, love a little bit and figure it out.
Maybe just on her own for a little bit.
Exactly.
Maybe she'll learn some stuff and get stronger, and then she can maybe handle some desert heat.
I appreciate that, like, during a lot of these podcasts, we sort of like write sequels to these that we think would be really fun.
Mm-hmm. It'd be those magnificent men and women. You see that at the end?
I did see that, which, like, okay, that's kind of funny.
Or she. Yeah. Anyway, I think that's about that time.
About that time, chaps?
Righto. It is time for us to rate this film.
All right.
Not based on any critical criteria, because we are not professional film critics. We're just people who can afford microphones and talking to them.
That's literally it.
Yeah. And so we first rate it on a scale of 1 to 5 steam engines. How steampunk is this film, Dana?
Okay, so I am going to count all of the flying machines as gadgetry because I do think that is what it is. We had a lot of different variations and whatnot, and people were getting really experimental. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to go ahead and count it. And we had goggles. Like, the fashion left something to be desired. So, but
it's not the right time period.
It is not the right time period. But all in all, honestly, with all of that other stuff, I'm going to go ahead and give it like a 3.5.
A 3.5.
3.5.
I was thinking like a 2.
You do that if you want.
Well, no, we have to agree on this one, Dana.
We don't have to agree.
That's the rules we made up.
We can also average it out.
That's what we usually do.
I can't believe I'm defending math.
The turns have tabled. A 3 then.
Yeah.
Okay. 3 out of 5 steam engines.
I said 3.5.
Well, I mean, do you really want to do 2 3/4?
Is it correct?
Because that's the answer. If I give it a 2 and you give it 3.5, it'd be 2 3/4.
Okay, well, let's give it 3.
Okay, we're rounding up to the nearest half of a star or steam engine. So it's 3. There we go. And then just on how much we enjoyed watching the film, Dana, how about you on a scale of 1 to 5 gears?
I actually enjoyed this film a lot more than I anticipated. Like, I knew it was going to be typical 1965 sexism. Mm-hmm. Oh man, like that you just kind of always have to just like brace yourself. So I'm going to give it again 3.5 out of 5.
Okay.
Because yes, it is a little bit long. Like, I think maybe if we just shave down those flight scenes a little bit, we could maybe take like half an hour off. But yeah, I mean, enjoyable.
But they wouldn't have gotten to show off their like cool filming techniques and stuff as much.
And I'm very happy about them, James Cameroning and all that.
They got those cameras in the sky.
Did
know?
They?
Yeah, no, they for sure did.
Oh, okay. Well then, yes, cool.
Yeah, for some of the flying scenes,
I'm still saying 3.5.
They were actually up there.
3.5.
I'm gonna give it 2.5.
Cool.
2.5 top hats.
You were bored.
I was bored for like half of it, so I'm giving it half of 5. Mm-hmm. Since we're doing math this episode.
How dare you?
Thanks, Dana.
How has it come to this?
You're just making me do math.
You're good at math. It's me who doesn't like doing it.
Well, anyway, that's
Mr. I took calculus for fun.
I'm giving it a 2.5 out of 5 top hats. I like the hijinks, and the rest of it I was kind of bored. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's it. We watched those magnificent men in their flying machines, or How I Flew from London to Paris in 25 hours, 11 minutes.
I'm telling you, not as catchy a name.
Hard to say in one breath, even. If anyone out there has any opinions of your own you want to share with us, get at us. Hit the link to the Discord in the description of this podcast. Hit us up on Bluesky at Steam Powered Movies, and anywhere else that you can maybe find us. We're out there.
On Instagram.
On Instagram at Steam Powered Movies also. Let us know what you think. Let us know if you have any suggestions for any future episodes.
And also a big thank you to Paladin West Esquire for gifting us a copy of this film that we now own.
Yes. Thank you. I won't watch it again. Thank you for listening. We'll be back again next month with another new episode. But until then, okay, bye.
Bye, y'all.